Greetings, YouTube. I acknowledge that this video is probably going to annoy some people, and rightfully so, because it's a Valiant video. Right now, I have guilt for being Valiant. And I know maybe I shouldn't, but I have guilt because I have an unfair advantage in that I am a YouTuber. I have a budget with my normal job when I get paid to teach college. And I get paid, after taxes, between $3,000 and $4,000 a month. It is not a lot of money. I have people tell me all the time, Prof, what you make as a college professor, I make in 1 week. And I tell them, congratulations, I think that's great for you. But I don't do this for money, I do this for memories. I do this for moments, I do this for connections. I feel the same way about YouTube. If I wanted to grow this channel and get to 100,000 subscribers, I would not only upload less videos and probably spend more time really editing just a few of them, but I would probably not speak out so much against things that I know are going to tick off people, because when you're controversial or you're deemed as controversial, it's hard to grow. It's much easier to just kind of go with the flow. But to me, that's not fun, and that's not what I do in real life. I'm not afraid to speak out in real life, so why would I be afraid to speak out on my platform? There's a way you can do it and still be professional, to still be kind, to be critical but not insensitive, if that makes any sense. But that's what I think. With that being said, 6 stars, I think, overall, still have more value than 7 stars in this game. Yeah, that's right, I said it. I'm one of the few content creators that has prioritized ranking up 6 stars over 7 stars in my roster. I have, given the roster that I have less rank 2 and rank 3 7 stars, certainly rank 2, than any other content creator I've seen with a similar account rating on YouTube. Because even though I get that 7-star defenders are way better when it comes to, at least the ones that don't need to be awakened or don't need to be a high sig, when it comes to attack and health, the numbers are bigger. There are so many 6 stars that are OGs before 7 stars came into the game, like Cosmic Ghost Rider and Hercules and Scorpion and Hulkling, Absorbing Man, that we're probably never going to have as 7 stars, or at least not for a very long time. And if they do come out, they'll be in a Titan Crystal, and I open 1 Titan Crystal, it feels like every couple months. So I still think 6 stars are the future of the game. And the really amazing thing about being Valiant is that you guarantee yourself now the 6 star if you spend $100 for the early access bundle. You guarantee that you can awaken that 6 star by completing all the tasks in threat level 5, and if you do through zone 25 of sector 6 of incursions, you get a second generic awakening gem. And then on top of that, you get a lot of opportunities now for 6 stones that can make it to where you go from getting, let's say, dust, right? Because that's going to be the big conversation in the next couple weeks, is going to be, man, how good is dust really? And there are going to be people like myself who've saved up 6 stones and awakening gems that immediately get 6-star dust. We immediately awaken her, and we want to take her up and put her on defense and see what happens. Maybe she won't be as good of a defender as Onslaught, but maybe she will. The theory is that she's going to be a game changer, and it's going to be one of those, like, do you have dust or do you not have dust? With that being said, when you look at the limited Love is a Battle Realm store, you can't help but be amazed that even though there is a slight difference, 1,000 units, I mean, I guess it's not really slight, between the Romance rank up gem and the generics for Valiant, you have to admit, like, 6,000 units for 2 generic rank 4 to rank 5 rank up gems is a ridiculously good deal compared to what we've seen this priced at in the past. Keep in mind that Kabam still values, for especially Paragon players, a tier 6 class catalyst selector. The lowest we've seen, it's about $30, but that was a very special circumstance. Normally we still see him trying to charge more like $50. So 3,000, 3,100 units about is the average. And I would say for $100, you're looking at, just for 3 tier 6 class catalyst selectors, about $150 worth of units is what they would charge. And so to go from that to having the opportunity to spend 6,000 units and get not one, but 2 generic rank 4 to rank 5 rank up gems, it's just a ridiculously good deal. I'm putting my units where my mouth is. This is the first time I've spent units in this event. I bought both of them. And I'm going to save one of them for Dust. I'm going to take Dust straight to rank 5. That's pretty exciting. And I got to do it because of this. And then on top of that, I get to use one of these gems immediately this weekend when I level somebody up. So I can take one of these champs to rank 5, and there's a lot of great options. So many champs in here that I want to take up next, and I think because I have a 7-star Werewolf by Night, the 2 champs that I'm really tempted to do are Hyperion and Maestro, especially because this guy is SIG 200. But if there is a champ that I think could be potentially even better, Jessica Jones is close. But how about Iceman? Iceman could also be somebody that I want to max SIG and take to rank 5, but maybe that's more of a project. So Maestro might be first, but Iceman might be next. So that is the best 6,000 units ever. Just a ridiculously good deal. Because remember, one of these not just takes the place of 3 tier 6 class catalyst, but 6 tier 6 basic, 6 tier 3 alpha, and 3 tier 5 class catalyst. That's incredible. Paragon players, I know yours is more expensive. And I feel you. And I think that Kabam clearly is making Paragon players really want to be Valiant. I think that is quite obvious. And you'll notice in the Paragon store, you don't get this same opportunity. Obviously. Which I kind of think is too bad. But at the same time, it's just worth noting that this is where Kabam wants the game to be. The economy of the game favors Valiant players, and right now, Paragon players feel like throne breakers, and everybody else below Paragon feels like, chopped liver. It's a very weird time in the game progression-wise, and I think the people who have stopped pushing themselves and spending ridiculous amounts of money and time and units to chase the progression are probably doing the smart thing. But if you aren't the top progression you're used to being, there are a lot of Paragon players who are not used to being the second highest progression. It's just draining emotionally, and I get that, especially in moments like this. Whale holidays. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Best units I've spent in a long time.